reviewing our vocabulary song, you should have jumped on, been on over to this video now, and you should be looking at our last text structure. I know we said that we were going to dive into four, but we seem to be doing really well, and so I want to just introduce problem and solution to you guys as well. I think this one's pretty easy, and it has some really good clue words to help us understand the text structure even more and identify it quickly. So, problem and solution is when, as the name of it says, the author is telling you about a problem and then telling you how to solve it, how to make it better. So, let's go ahead and let's look at an example. Heavy rains can cause flooding in small streams. Uh-oh, that sounds like a problem. Flooding isn't good. For weather forecasters and local authorities, this flooding can be difficult to predict. That's a problem too. If they don't know that there's going to be a flood, how are they going to keep people safe? Fortunately, the United States Geological Survey, USGS, has more than 7,000 stream gauges that measure water flow. These stream gauges help scientists to monitor water levels in good and bad weather. So the problem is that there can be flooding and they don't know when it's coming, and that's hard to keep people safe. The solution is, though, that there are 7,000 stream gauges that measure the water flow and give them a warning about about the flooding. Okay, so that's the problem, the flooding. It can be hard to predict. And the solution, the stream gauges. So authors will use those signal words again, and the words are problem and solution. So if you see problem and solution in a text, it's a pretty good guess that it's problem and solution structure. They could also use the word difficulty, a struggle, worry, threat, uncertainty, and trouble, because those all mean about the same as problem, which means that they're synonyms for problem. Solution has synonyms as well. So, how you fix it, how you solve it. So, you've got things like bright spot, possibility, hope, answer. Okay, let's look in here, and I'm going to get the highlighter ready. I can already tell from the photograph that we're going to be reading about a stink bug. And we're going to read some problems and solutions, and we're going to look for the problem and solution here. I don't want to just find the clue words. I want to find what's the problem, what's the solution. Brown marmorated stink bugs have caused many problems since they were accidentally introduced to North America. They damage fruit, bother people, and harm crops. Uh-oh, so what's the problem already? Stink bugs damage fruit, bother people, and harm crops. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a new color as I am looking for the solution. Scientists are trying to find a solution. Hint, 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 I bet it's coming. One promising possibility is a species of wasp that originally comes from Asia. This wasp is a predator of stink bugs. Scientists hope that this wasp could solve the stink bug problem. How are they trying to solve the stink bug problem? Oh, the wasp that's a predator. It's going to eat them. Oh, wonderful. So the problem, the stink bugs, they bother people, they damage fruit, and they harm crops. The solution, these wasps from Asia, if they introduce them, they're a predator to them. So we've learned about all of these different text structures. Um, it only lists the four because in this PowerPoint, I have details coming later and, or, I'm sorry, description coming later, and we kind of jumped and did that already. So these are our four choices, and we're going to try to identify the clue words here. Ready? Oh, oops, I wasn't supposed to show you that. But however, on the other hand, similarity, like, and unlike. Well, this word similarity reminds me of similar. So that sounds like compare, contrast. Okay, I won't double click this time. As a result, consequently, therefore, so, cause, effect. What text structure do you think that is? You said cause and effect. I agree with you. Okay. Problem, solution, threat, difficulty, hope, answer, possibility. What text structure do you think that could be? You said problem and solution. Yeah, that one's right there in the names, in the hints. And then it leads us into description. Next week, I just want to show you what we're going to work um, next week in class in person. I cannot wait. We're going to be reading some examples here, and we're going to try to decide what is the text structure there. You'll also be doing this with a teacher today in your small group.